It's a people, it's a community, it's a life, it's a heart, it's a spirit.
Parents of gay children say, I want my son, my gay son, to have the same opportunity to come to me and say, hey, Dad, I'm getting married, as my non-gay son or my non-gay daughter.
The heck would you want a picture of a tattoo of $1,000 on your penis for?
You might just need to satisfy yourself sexually alone at that point.
Do I regret it? Not one bit. Did I think that I would actually take it the next step and do it again?
And what goes into their life, how they handle it. There are 12 houses, and each one of those houses has a particular function.
Look into yourself, think about it, and just be whoever it is that speaks to you.
Hi, welcome to Talking About. My name is Jon Griffith, and tonight we are talking about the smell of rock and roll. And the
smells great.
I have with me the producer of that DVD. Introduce yourself for those who haven't met you already.
I am Gene Blank from the band Lourds.
And you've been on the show before. We did a location shoot with you.
Yeah, man.
So you're a familiar face. Show gets a lot of great feedback, both to me and from what you're telling me.
Absolutely.
So what came into your mind to produce the DVD?
Well, I think it was a couple of different things that inspired it. One was, you know, just a lot of funny stuff happens with the band that I think our fans would kind of get a kick out of, you know, and I thought it might be fun to share that. And then there's like this contingency of fans that have been around for some time now, and they were kind of getting itchy. It's been a little over a year since our, you know, record came out, and people are like, well, you know, when are you going to put out something else? So it's just like a combination of different things, and, you know, got it together. And also I think just all this footage accumulated from doing different shows and having a camera out with us and stuff, and it was just kind of sitting around and collecting dust, and thought I'd do something with it.
Okay, so it's a lot of behind-the-scenes footage, some music clips also.
Some stuff that we got from shows that no one's ever seen before, and some stuff that we actually taped for the DVD, like totally, you know, can I say ghetto style, or you know,
it's stripped down, bare bones.
Yeah, very much so, very much so.
So and you had a music video out also that's on the DVD also.
Yeah, we figured we'd throw that on so people didn't have to like go to MySpace or whatever to watch it. They can have it in the comfort of their own DVD player.
Okay, and that's the video for Astropop. And what was it like shooting that?
It was a lot of fun, actually. It was a lot of fun driving the director crazy. You know, we shot it like on a Tuesday midday in some theater in the middle of nowhere, and a surprising amount of people came out, you know, and they put out a casting call, so all these new people that never heard of us before came out. So it was like, it was great. It was just like a big party, you know, and it was a long, hard day, but we had a great time.
Okay, and we have that clip set up, so we have the whole video to show.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Director, whenever you're ready, Astropop.
To the mountain top, my shiniest of boots, to do a soft shoe on my sorrow. I'll take a leap into the clouds again till I crash into my blues, and it just something to tomorrow. Roll your hands on up and I'll cherish all the freedom I ignore. Throw your hands on up and I'll celebrate this life that keeps me poor. Throw your hands on up and I'll throw my cares away.
was great. It's one of my favorites off the disc.
Awesome, man. Glad to hear
And
it.
just while we were talking while it was running, you said just the studio version and the live version have, well, essentially
Growing apart.
Yes.
Big time. I think these days the song is about 8 or 9 minutes long live, and there's a lot of crowd participation that happens.
Okay.
And
It
yeah,
always makes for a great show. I mean,
Absolutely.
Lourds always puts on a great show. The whole band, I love checking you out. People want to know when and where you're playing. Where do they look?
probably the first place people will go these days is myspace.com/LOURDS. LOURDS. And then Lourds.com.
Okay. Also LOURD.
Yeah.
Well, some of the stuff on the DVD, which we actually have right here, The Smell of Rock and Roll.
Smells funny.
Well, where did the title come from?
I can't even remember, honestly. It's just like another funny thing that pops up on the road. When I spoke to the band about my idea about doing a DVD and kind of got into it, started working on it, I asked them for feedback for, titles, and I think it was Joe, our bass player, who threw that out, and it stuck because kind of the vision that I had in my head of what the culmination of footage would present was just, that was like the perfect description, just like,
Yeah. A lot of the footage is very raw. I don't know if unadulterated is the right word because some of it is
raunchy.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, a little bit.
That's what
yeah.
happens.
Racy, yeah. Little nudiness.
Nudity,
in one
cursing,
point.
a lot of
Yeah.
cursing.
Well, speaking like human beings, not
Yeah.
like the clean-cut people that we have to be right here.
Yeah, well, I don't know about clean cut. Trying really hard not to curse.
Well, the disc gives us a slice of life life on the road. Over what period of time was this shot?
Pretty much right when we started touring the record till I think I stopped collecting footage in May or June of 2007.
So that's a good solid year thereabout.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay. So just because we only can really show a brief clip, which we're going to get to in a second, of Life on the Road. Does it live up to the mental image that people might have? Is it all glitz and glamour, or?
Well, I guess it depends on who you're thinking about. If you're thinking about like Korn or Metallica, the Rolling Stones, I'm sure it lives up to everyone's, glitz and glamour or whatever it is. But if you're thinking about a hard-working, struggling rock band, with nothing really going for us other than our music and our fans, and then no, it's pretty grimy and dirty.
So it's not exactly a 5-star hotel every night.
Well, if you would call our van a 5-star hotel or whatever truck stop it is that we're parked at overnight, then
Okay,
no
so-
star hotel.
So we're gonna take a look at the 5-star hotel.
Let's go.
What's going on, man? How you been since I saw you last? I miss you. It's been too long. But great. We've been busy, traveling around, sleeping in the van. And
Swear you in. Hey, Joey. How'd you sleep last night?
Sleep?
Mm-hmm.
What sleep?
How broke are you? How broke would you say a struggling musician in this day and age is? What's sleeping like on the road, dude? Nice hot weather.
You take a look around.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning. What's that?
Wait, hold on. Here, let me turn the AC on. Wait.
Yeah, so
There it is.
we don't know where we are. Well, I don't know where we are. We're in the middle of a gas station, and we're sort of just waking up, where I'm waking everybody
It's a
up.
beautiful day in the neighborhood, kids.
That's right, that's right. Rock and roll or something. See, there's the hotel. See it?
Here's our hotel.
There's our hotel.
Star, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, yeah, so that's just a slice of life on the road. So that's your 5-star hotel in the back of the van.
That's it.
Well, you said that that's probably one of your favorite clips while we were watching it?
Yeah, when I got that piece of footage and I looked through it, it was just one of those, there was like a certain flow to it, and it was kind of funny, and you didn't really have to cut it up a lot to turn it into something, you know, it was just, and it definitely captured like the vibe of our life on the road.
Okay, so is there a whole lot of bathing going on here and there?
A whole lot of lack of bathing.
Okay.
A whole lot of no bathing.
So I guess that's the smell of rock and roll?
That's definitely something to do with it.
Okay. Well, I mean, just some of the experiences that you have on the road, are there any stories that come to mind? Not necessarily even from the DVD, just some of the things and the people that you meet as you travel? Because you travel a hell of a lot. I mean, you told me you get maybe a weekend off here and there, but you play a heck of a lot of dates through the course of the year, especially since the CD came out.
Absolutely. I mean, there's tons of stories. I wouldn't even know where to start or what would be appropriate for the show. But I mean, we meet lots of great, amazing people, and a lot of really weird people.
Okay. Well, the weird people is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, there's this one individual that follows us around the New England area, and we love you. But he comes and he stands in front of the stage at every show that we play kind of north of New York, and he has the highest pitched scream that I've ever heard. I mean, probably higher than any girl. And
Okay.
And it literally, like, you know, it'd be in between songs and people are clapping and screaming and stuff, and you'll see like people around him just being like what? That's somebody that comes to mind right away, because I get something you have to experience for yourself.
Okay, and okay, that's sort of the weird side, and just some of the more devoted people who go out of their way.
Well, I mean, again, you know, people that just travel obscene distances, and you know, I mean, it's just mind-boggling that somebody would spend like three days driving like 5 or 6 hours between shows to come see us, you know. And then there's those people that'll put us up and treat us like family, and, you know, give us a place to sleep, you know, feed us, like, you know, just lay out the red carpet like we're somebody we're not.
Okay. Well, I mean, as you said, you tour and travel, play a lot of dates throughout the year. About how many dates a year have you been playing?
Well, we probably do about a dozen shows a month.
Okay.
You know, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, you know. That sort of gives us the opportunity to come home for a couple of days a week and kind of scrap up some change to pay bills and that sort of thing.
Quick
you know?
recharge and then go again?
Yeah, well, it's not a recharge because it's not like we get to sit around and rest, you know. It's really just scramble to pay the bills, because we don't have a big record company, any kind of big money rolling around. So everyone's still doing their own thing.
Okay,
know?
But it's your full-time job?
Pretty much.
So, so I mean, are you really living your dream?
Well,
or at least
my dream is to play shows as much as possible. So, you know, I don't really care about the financial gain or any of that. I genuinely don't, and I think
But it would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool to not have to worry about how I'm going to eat dinner tonight or pay rent next month. That would be great, but it's not something that stresses me out, you know. It's not something I worry about. If we have shows coming up, nothing else is of concern.
So do you hit the entire country?
Yeah, working our way through again and again.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, tonight after the taping, where
we got a 15-hour drive to Michigan.
Okay, so that's dedication.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, where do you find the energy?
It comes from, I guess, the way we feel when we get on stage, and, you know, the reaction that we get out of people, the way that we feel, you know, the way we react to the people, and just getting to play our instruments and our songs and all that, you know, that means so much to us that I think we can pretty much get through anything, you know.
What has been the best audience experience that you've had?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind is when CBGB's was open.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our like Medusa Festival was always, you know, a sold out, crazy madness event. and pretty much any show at CBGB's was amazing. And then there's definitely some other venues around the city, around the country rather, which I'd rather not name because I don't want people to, you know, be upset that we didn't name someone.
Is there? I don't want to say negative. Is there any time where you have to draw on somebody else's energy to get through something, or does it always come back? Do you always charge off the crowd and do you always get it out there?
Energy to play?
Yeah, just to do it.
I mean, I guess it's a cycle between, you know, the band as a whole and then the individual members, like between everybody. So, you know, you draw energy from each other and obviously from the crowd, you know. And if there is no crowd, we have each other and we just love to play. And if there's even a bartender watching, we're going to rock.
Okay, so, well, the other members of the band. You want to run off the list?
Well, there's Sarah, who plays drums. There's Miss Lourds Lane, who's our singer slash violin player slash mandolin player slash guitar player slash piano player slash mama. And then there's Joey, bass, who surprisingly plays the bass. And it's a family. It's definitely a family unit. We function like a family. You know, there's a
functional family, or
a functionally dysfunctional family. We function with our own kind of dysfunctions. You know, I don't know what is function or dysfunction.
Yeah, having met all of you, you're all dedicated to your art and all dedicated to performing. When you have 4 individuals who are steadfast in their beliefs and, you know, what makes a good sound, how do you find the compromise?
Well, I guess the first important thing is to share a common goal and a common vision. It's important for everyone to be on the same page, you know. And then obviously everyone is different. Everyone has their own personalities and so on and so forth. But those differences are what, in the end, is what makes something unique. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's definitely about compromise, but at the same time, you know, when you're on the same page with people, you're just kind of, you see the same way.
Right, so there might be a little disagreement, but the common goal.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as long as you keep the common goal in mind, you know, disagreements, just nothing. That's pretty much just life as a band, you know. You can't, you know, every little thing can be the end of it all, you know. We're still a band and we still have our goals and stuff, so that's how we get by.
And just judging from the disc, you get by with a lot of laughter also.
Yeah, that's definitely the key. I mean, that's something that happens most of the time is, you know, just a lot of goofing off and laughing, a lot of laughing. And I think it's what keeps us insanely sane and healthy.
Well, just I mean, we talked about some fan experiences just within the band. What are some of the standout experiences that you've had
between each other?
Yeah, interacting with each other.
Oh man. Well, I guess one thing that just popped into my head that's on the DVD is Joe trying to drunken grapple in the van. Grapple is, you know, fighting kind of. If anyone doesn't know, and it was dark and we were driving and the driver wasn't drunk, but the rest of us were. And he somehow, I don't even know how it happened, but he cut his head open and it was dark and we didn't realize, but he bled all over the place, like all over himself, all over the van, like everything was covered in blood, and we thought like somebody spilled a drink or something and didn't even realize. So that's the first thing that popped into mind, is on the DVD for you to see.
Okay. And what about some of the other folks?
Stuff that happens?
Yeah, it's just
oh man.
What people want to know.
You know, I'd rather I'd rather not even go there for the sake of saying something that I might catch some heat for saying. I don't know what my band members want me to talk about, what they don't want me to talk about. So, you know, I'll leave that up to the fans to come to the shows and see and buy the DVD.
So there's more information again about the DVD on.
We're still working on getting it up for sale online, but that should happen in the next month or so. So I don't know how that relates.
So there are some downloadable clips also. You have some clips through
the trailer. You can download the trailer. Okay. That's about it.
Gives you a good idea.
You can buy it at every show, and pretty soon you'll be able to order it online.
Okay. Well, just taking the role as producer of the disc, how did that that come into effect? I mean, what unique challenges did that bring to you?
I think all the challenges, or it was nothing but unique challenges. I guess the whole producer thing happened was it was just sort of my idea, and I just kind of took it and ran with it. You know, took the bull and went. You know, like again, we don't have a major record company to give us money for projects like this and stuff. So it was just a matter of, you know, finding ways to get it done through favors and minimal expenses and all that.
So it's pretty much completely self-produced.
Completely, absolutely.
Very raw, very real, very gritty. Yeah, the musical performances are professional quality, but the behind-the-scenes stuff is raw and gritty.
Well, actually, the acoustic stuff at the end of the DVD was literally just a couple of small camcorders in the dressing room of a club that we were playing at, and we just kind of wailed them out.
And there are a couple of songs on there that aren't on the CD.
There's a couple of brand new songs that we wrote in Colorado while we were recording the CD, and you'll find the acoustic versions of them here. No one's ever heard them before.
Okay.
That's the only place.
Yeah, and one is also the hidden track on the album,
Absolutely.
which is
Take My Eyes.
Okay, and how did that song evolve?
Take My Eyes was, I don't even remember. I think it's just something Lourds has been playing, like just kind of doodling on since we all knew each other, and we would play it once in a while at an acoustic show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if we were ever doing an acoustic show, we'd play it. And it was just a great song, and we thought it would be great to throw it on the record just as a little something extra, you know, hidden track kind of thing.
And we're going to close with that.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you.
Thanks, John,
for being here.
Thank you.
It's been great. Hope to catch you on
man.
location again.
Yeah.
Because that first show got some great reaction.
Yeah. Absolutely. It'd be awesome.
The more information about the disc on myspace.com/Lourds, Lourds.com, www.talkingabout.info is our website, and we're out of time. But we're going to take a look at Take My Eyes as we go out. Okay? Thanks for joining us.